understand a narcissistic person, they are like, they manifest. They really be manifesting their shit. It becomes real. Even if it wasn't before, it will. Want to know why? Because the person they're dealing with is going to make it real. And it happens every time. That's why it's harder for the person that's getting bamboozled to leave, not realizing what the fuck happened to them. Because also, narcissistic people mirror a lot. I just told you, they don't tell you the real them. They're wearing a mask too. And also, people gotta understand too that everyone is narcissist in their own way. Sorry, not sorry. Everybody. If you always talk about yourself, or if you, want to be on top, if you, want to feel validated in some way, that's just some of it. You are showing signs of a narcissist. Now, also, a narcissistic person don't like to be around huge groups. They like to do a one-on-one. So when you're dealing with this man, don't be around his family and all that stuff like that. Especially not in the beginning, no. Just you and him. Because in his mind, he's going to be like, he's going to link you to happiness, you to fun. He's going to end up falling for you. Don't ever talk about yourself, your real self. Make him talk about himself, because he's going to think, see, you're not understanding, he's being a narcissist too. Because if he's able to talk about himself and he not once asks you anything about you, he's a narcissist. That's what narcissistic people do. You got to understand, when you're dealing with these men, they are narcissistic as well. But you could be a better one. So when you're dealing with him, only him. Don't ever have anybody else around. He is going to forget his world. He's going to forget family. He's going to forget his friends for a little bit. He's going to forget everybody. That's how you know you got him. And he's going to end up doing things for you, because I'm telling you, here's one great example how this is what a narcissist is. This is what I would do. If I was still dealing with a man and it was in the beginning stage and everything, and he tells me that he likes football and all this stuff, and I say, hey, so what's your favorite team and everything? Let's say he say Cowboys or something. Randomly, I'm going to, we could be texting already. I wouldn't be texting him first. But we could be going back and forth texting, and then boom, I'll go look up, mind you, I don't give a fuck about football. So I'll go look up Cowboys or whatever, and let's say it's one of his favorite players. I'll send him a video of that man or whatever, a video of him, I don't know, something. And then he end up saying, yeah, that's my guy, blah, 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 blah. And I never respond. I just heart it. And I let him think about that. That's the last text that we had. So he already thinks like, damn, she knows a lot about me. She really is listening to me. And I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I'm trying to get what I want from you. That's it. See, that's how narcissistic people move. Now, I'm not saying that I am a full-blown narcissist, but I definitely have narcissistic traits. I do. I don't have a shame. So, that's how you can make these men fall. That's how you can make these men, give you what you want. Fuck what he want. You can make him believe he might get something. No, and always close your legs when this is happening. I'm telling you, it gets worse. It gets worse in a good way. They start going crazy and get obsessed. And that's when you pull away. That's when you start acting funny. That's when you give him a little bitch. That's when you give him a little like, I don't want to be bothered. Because now he's going to want to do more for you. And he's going to lose his mind. Sometimes it could be dangerous. So if you try to do all of this super fast, you're going to fuck yourself up. You got to slow drip it. You got to slow drip that bitch. That's how you get him. Bye. Have a good night.